And here we go. As we see some highlights. This is Chloe and Andino. This is this morning.
First heat in the morning.
First heat of the morning. Nice bright yellow wetsuit. Big snap off there. And he drives around. They say, well, look at that driving turn there. Carving off the top. And
you could tell Kolohe he was going to be a force to be reckoned with.
oh, God, look at that surfing right there.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Wow, that was rad.
Chase Wilson looked really good this whole event. In fact,
Yep.
he started a day ago, and I thought he looked like he was in rhythm the whole time. I wasn't surprised that he was in the mix in the final.
Yeah, no, he definitely surfed well and well-deserved position there to be amongst the 4 finalists. And let's just hope that boosts his confidence for the next Pro Junior.
Absolutely.
I think they might be off to, New York, is it next week?
Yep.
Tahini.
Now, Andrew surfed so good in this heat. I just thought that he was he looked a little bit more spunky than even in times past. And I thought, wow, this could be a big win for Andrew here.
Yep, absolutely. No, I was very impressed. And, you know, the young lad shaping his own surfboards and doing his own thing. And, you know, surfing to his own criteria, and then obviously to the Contest criteria as well. But he was the big winner all day. We saw Evan Geisman just standing alone, just, you know, 110% every heat, just giving it all.
He was having so much fun.
Yeah, he's shredding.
Yeah, he just, like, I was sitting with his mom watching this this exchange, and I was just looking at how much more drive he's getting. He just, you know, it's interesting that kids these age, they hit little growth spurts in their surfing. And I really feel like Evan's just hit a growth spurt.
Yep.
And you can see it right
tiny,
there.
Remember?
Well, not even just his size, but just the way he's turning.
Oh, this turn for Fisher heavily was, oh, this is rad. Watch this.
This might have been the turn of the event.
That was sick.
Pretty close to it. That one in the Evan guys. There's a lot of good turns. Dane Zahn had a couple wild ones today, too.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah, he's a good surfer. I've seen him over the years. He's such a humble kid, always smiling, always happy. And the women's champion here, the Pro Junior, Lakey Peterson. Look at that nice little layback slash.
Don't you just love having a little section coming at you like that? Lakey walked away with $1,800 and a bunch of points.
And I tell you, the crew from Channel Islands will be stoked because both winners riding in Channel Island surfboard.
Yeah.
That's something that, you know, the event sponsors as well. They're pretty stoked on. Alyssa Cuizon.
I was bummed for her because she looked great the entire event, and she just had one off heat that happened to be in the semifinal, and unfortunately for her, she never.
Oh, she's ripping.
Yeah, she didn't get into the final. I thought she was a standout.
Here's another wave of chase. A nice fade there. Different camera angle. Look at this wave just wall up as he drives off the bottom there. Big crack off the top. Nearly coming unstuck.
And he gets a nice slam off the end.
Yeah, that's sick.
Well, Kolohe, every time he stands up, is a highlight. So here's another one of those highlights for him. Gosh, his board looks so bitey and good, didn't it?
Yeah. Oh.
That was in the semifinal.
It's good, man. Oh, Derek Peters surfed great all event, you know, from round one. And the boys at Huntington were really stoked with Derek Peters because he's a force to be reckoned with for sure.
This is a great, remember this wave, he gets a great turn off the end.
Just cracks it right there. Bam. Oh, Keanu I sing.
Boom.
He's a little powerhouse, this kid, little rocket.
He's got a little Kaipo Hakias in him.
Yeah. I said a little shmoo, but Kaipo's probably better.
Just a little power nugget, and his backhand is crazy.
And this wave, look at it, just went to nothing, and then it comes back, and this is where he just starts off again. Bam. Bam. And bam, and a little fist pump. Boom. There you go.
Oh, that's cool.
Evan.
There was a bunch of highlights of Evan today, huh?
Yeah.
he had a Taylor Still vid today.
Yep. Well, that's what happens when you win the contest.
Yep, there's another one.
And where to now for Evan, Pat?
Well, I don't think he's going to New York. I think that he's talking about going to Mexico this next week.
All right.
And thinking about going to Mexico, and then he's looking to be ready for Lower Trestles.
Right.
He's got a place there. He's renting a house there for the year, and a good little spot. Keanu with a big snap. And, he spends a lot of time here and just kind of working on surfing.
Cool.
Yeah, so.
Oh, he's dangerous, that Keanu. He's a dangerous little competitor.
This is another kid, Fisher, that I thought surfed really well today and was unfortunate not to be in the final.
Yeah, he surfed well, didn't he?
Have you seen him surf much?
You know what? I've talked to his father before, and I talked to Ben Bourgeois about him. Ben told me that he's, very legit. And so, yeah, man, I can't wait to see a little bit more of him surfing for sure.
Yeah. I think this is Dane's giant air that we saw earlier today.
Yeah, rad. He actually aired over the section.
Yeah. As my friend Jeb would say, this is actually a mode of transportation.
That was sick. Oh, Najee Mailmad, finalist here. Nice surfing there. Really beautiful little technique there. And just cracking a little section on the end there.
One of the few rights that we did see that was a good score.
Oh, that was sick.
Kalohe. Yeah, you see sort of a good theme. There's a few guys that are kind of on the highlight reel through the whole day, and those are the guys that we saw at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And so it looks like the result was right. I think some of the scores I actually would have gone a little bit different. I hate to say, but
well, it is a competition, Pat, and it's obviously consistency. We all know that. Being a competitor, it's about being consistent. And a lot of surfers we did see have a couple of good heats, but it's a matter of every heat being a good one. And as we see Evan Geisman right here, he didn't really have a bad one. No,
he didn't have one bad heat today, did he?
No.
Actually, the final was the only heat that was questionable for him.
Right. But I think everyone in the final probably over-anticipated those sets at the start. They probably threw a little bit too much caution to the wind. And you would probably say a couple opportunities passed them by.
Yeah, without a doubt.
At the business end of the event. You right there, mate?
Yeah, I'm sneezing my brains out.
So
this is the big score of the event right here, 9.5. That's the highest score of the contest right there.
That was rad.
It was.
That's what you got to do.
Committed, on the boil at the right time, and then finish it off. I actually liked this turn off the right. Even seemed
that was sick.
Damn. Timing was incredible.
Dane's on.
And Dane needed a score to get this. Remember this. This is his wave in the semifinal. Needed the score. And just went for this wild rotation.
Full rotation in a heat. That was sick. Lakey Peterson again.
This is the women's final. This was a good score for Lakey. She comboed almost everyone but her second place finisher, which was Najee.
Yep. And just getting a little caught up there, but she comes around here and really posts it up vert right there. Yeah. Boom, big snap.
Yep. Channel Islands team rider.
Yep.
And here's the final, men's final.
Well, Evan did get that wave at the start, so he just look at that. That was a nice big turn. Cuts back here, waiting for the wave to wall up, and I think he was just like thinking, obviously with two cutbacks in the water there, big snap there as he comes around the section, and probably thinking of a big air right here, and unfortunately just kind of mistimed it.